you're gonna be on YouTube.
So it's in what?
So, from what we should start? John?
If you want multiple widgets on top of each other,
We should start from column.
Yes. Column.
Column.
Okay, open the brackets. Children. So we have first of all text.
Which text?
How cute program. Okay. Then text field. So the input field in Flutter is called text field.
So text field.
Yeah, that one. Okay. Just leave it as it is. Go to the next one. Button.
Text button.
Yes.
Text button.
Okay. Just give it give it an empty function.
Like how?
Remove all press. Remove it. Empty function. No, how do you create a function which is empty?
Just name and open brackets.
Just put brackets only.
That's one.
And then the curly braces.
That's
That's
one.
the empty function. And then instead of child, just put text.
This one, yeah.
Yes. Just say click.
Click.
And the last one is also text.
What is this?
Result. That's all. Control S, let's see what we got. Control S.
I pressed.
So we didn't get anything. Why do you think so?
A refresh something.
No, don't press that. You already pressed. No need. Yes, Andrew?
Plus no body to be
Yeah.
Maybe.
Correct, but why Tuesday? Saturday. Yeah, we didn't call our widget. So John,
So here.
inside body, I want you to call the inside body of my app.
So where is the body? Here.
Yes. Instead of text hey, just call input widget. No. We need those two brackets.
This one.
Yes, that one only. Just touch.
Okay. What was this? Input widget.
Where are you?
Input widget.
Okay, now Control S. Okay, we got it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I want everybody to have this. Now let me give some design to our text and text field. First of all, I want my text to be a little bit bigger. So I go to my text here. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna say style, text style, font size 23, 24, and then font weight bold. So I'll get this. I made my text bigger, so 24 is too much. Let's make it 22. Like this. So now my input field is this. So if you put your cursor here, it will show the keyboard here, but it doesn't look good, right? So in order to make it something like that, which I draw there, I have to go to in text field and just say decoration, input decoration. Okay, in input decoration, and then border should be outline input border, and then border radius should be border radius circular. Let's make it 20. So we'll get this kind of border. Okay, and then do you remember what placeholder was in HTML? Placeholder, what was that? Okay, correct. Yes, the text inside the input field which prompts what you need to write, right? So that's called label text here. Okay, so you have to write outside decoration, by the way. Oh, inside inside decoration. Label text. So you see, it just accepts what? It just accepts a string, so you don't have to say text something. Just type enter a number. So it will appear here, and the good thing is, here if you click on it, in HTML it will disappear, but here it will go up nicely, you see? You will still see what you need to write. So it's very nice. The behavior, you mean the change the behavior? No. I mean, if you, by default it's like this. If you just change the sizes of text field, it will change together. Okay. All right. So now it looks good, I think. Now I want you to have this design, and then we'll continue together. Please have this design. When you write the code, when you copy from the screen, try to understand what you're writing. If you don't understand, feel free to ask, okay? So the red line means
No. Only red line means error. Red and blue.
so no error anymore. Do you like this theme, or do you want like mine? Is it comfortable?
Yes. Teacher, I have problems.
One second. One second. So what's the problem now? If you want, it's like mine, it's dark mode. Okay, so no problem. No, there's a problem because you didn't close. So whenever you see this kind of brackets, that means there's no closing one for it. Okay, because you deleted it by mistake. Close it, and then close it for my lab as well. Yes, Minasha.
Problem is Visual Studio to change.
Never find Visual Studio. Wait. What are you trying to do? But before it was running, right? Yesterday it was running properly, right?
Yeah.
Let's run again.
Did you delete anything? No. Okay, no problem. Let's restart your Let's go. I mean, where is your toolbar here below? Because you selected Windows, so you're trying to run it on Windows application. Okay, so you have to select either Chrome or your emulator. Which one? Chrome?
Not.
Just select anything you like, and then it will work. Okay, but don't make it Windows. Okay, guys, any problems? No problem. Can I continue? By the way, this doesn't look good, right? Because our content is touching the edges. What should I do? How can I make space between this? Guys, how can I make space between my content and the edges of my screen? Size box. Or also I can go to my column, because this is the parent column. Just click on the bulb and just say wrap with padding. Okay, then padding will be, for example, 20. So it will give me some space around my content. You see, much nicer now.
With padding?
Yes. 20. 8 is too small. Let's see. Okay, why do you have hey while you have all this text? Where's your old text field? Because you are not calling your input widget. See, I called it inside my body, but you're calling just text hey. Call it input widget.
Is it all?
Yes. If you have problems, bring it to me. Can I continue, guys? Okay, let's continue. Now, I want you to create a variable inside your state class. Create a new variable, and let's call it cube value. And in the beginning, let's make it equal to 0. So later on, we're going to change this value. That's why we created stateful widget. Okay, because we're gonna change this later on. Done? So now let's display it inside my text here. So I'm gonna write cube value, and Muhammad Qadir will tell me how can I display the value of cube value. How can I display the 0 and not the word cube value? What should I do? Muhammad Qadir, you don't know? How can I display a variable inside a string? Tell me. So this is a variable, right? You see it's a variable. So I want to display it inside the string. So what should I do? Muhammad Sadiq? Dollar sign. If I put dollar sign, Muhammad Qadir, my computer will know that this is not a text, this is a variable I need to get. So now it will become 0. Okay guys, get the value, get the variable and display it here please. So you should see 0 here. Done? So now the most important part, because this all we know how to do it. We knew it already, right? So now how to get the value which we write inside here. Okay, that's the problem. So our task is we need to be able to get the value right here. So if I write 5, I need to get this value. So how can I get it? That's done by using something called controller. Okay, so we have to create a variable called controller here. So let's create a new variable called text editing controller. This is a class from Flutter. So it's used to control the value inside the input field. Name it whatever you want. I'm gonna name it controller num and equal to text editing controller. Like this. Okay, so now this is an object from the Flutter class. You can check the class. If you go there, you can check it's a class which is responsible to get the value from input field. So now our job is to tell my app that this controller is connected to this text field. So that's why I go to my text field and I connect this text field with this controller. So I'm gonna say controller is controller num. So that's how you connect this controller to this text field, okay? Alright, so now whenever we refer to controller num, it will give us the value which we write here. Okay, let's test. Let's test, guys. So let's go to our button. Let's go to our button and then let's try to print controller num. Controller num. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. Save, and then look what happens. I write my name, for example, right? Umar. Then I press button. You see what happened? It displays. So I'm printing controller num. So what's my controller num? It's here, text editing controller. So you see? Sorry? What? Okay, never mind. So you see my name is displayed here, right? Whatever I write here I can access it, but I can access it through this property. So in order to access only this one, you have to say controller text. So now let's try again. So I write something else. So let me write HMAT, and I click the button. It will just display HMAT. So I write Toshmat. I click the button. It displays Toshmat. Okay, that's how we get the value of input field. Try. Okay, let's continue. So now our job is, when we click on the button, not just print the value here. We need to calculate its cube, right? So so we know how we can get the value. It's control num text, and as you know, it will return a string. So in order to convert it to int, just say int parse, or just use try parse. Oops, what happened? Try parse. So it will try to parse, because sometimes we can enter a string as well, right? So if it cannot parse something like Toshmat, right? So if it cannot, if it gives you error, you just make it null. Okay, null, and then let's store it inside a variable called value, like this. Okay, and then the cube value set state, cube value should be equal to value multiplied to value multiplied to value. So we get whatever we write inside text field, and then we just multiply it to 3 times. So now let's test. So let's restart and then let's put 2, click, it's 8. Let's put 5, click, it's 125, etc. So it's gonna work. That's all. Is it working?
Yes.
By the way, in order to restrict our user from entering the string, we can also do this. Go to your text field and just say keyboard type, and then just input type, text input type, sorry, not font, but make it number. So if you make it number, so when you click on the text field, it will show you just number keyboard. Okay, so that's to be safe, so they will not be able to enter any letter. Okay, if you say phone, look, if you say phone, it will give you the plus sign and the hashtag as well, because you need those for phone, right? So look, this is for phone, you see. So we have different types of keyboards. So this is just number. Who has problems? No one? Then do this task. So your task is this, wait. So that's your task. So you have to accept the Celsius and convert it to Fahrenheit. Just Google the formula. But when you calculate Celsius and Fahrenheit, it's double. Make sure you convert your variable to double, because it might be double. Yes?
It's not showing the result.
It's not showing the result. Looks good. So you still want your own thing. Did you click the button?
Yes.
I think you didn't click the button. If it is not working, bring it to me, guys. Don't be silent. Already? Nice. What? For those who have done it, the next task is okay, do task 2 now. Sahib John, Zubair, and those who have done it.
side. Flutter. One. I really can catch up very fast. Yeah, you know the basics.
I find 21 hours almost tutorials, but I completed 8 hours.
Yes. Nice. Okay, so now we cannot enter the text, right? But sometimes what can happen, we just enter empty one, right? Empty one. Then if you try click the button, now, see if you throw the exception. Oh, you didn't do try pass, right? So that's why you have to do try pass. So if you try to pass it, then it will fail because it's empty. You're not passing to the empty string. Then if it is empty, then you know. Otherwise, you see it will just crush your code. Yes. Rogi? Correct? Yes? Why do you need the test? Great, very good. Did you create another controller? Okay, good. For those who have done even the sum, do this. Okay. So input fields for A, for B, and for now just create 4 buttons, okay? 1, 2, like 3, 4. You can make them one line, doesn't matter. This make it plus, minus, multiplication, and division. So result should be displayed here. So imagine 10 and 5 plus result 15, minus 5, multiplication 50, and then division should be so, okay? 4 buttons for these 2 input fields. Good. For those who complete task 2. Okay, who needs help? student, he will come and do the Fahrenheit here. How do you pronounce Fahrenheit in English? I forgot. Fahrenheit? I don't think so. It was different. Let's see Google Translate. Okay. Listen, guys, listen.
Fahrenheit.
What?
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit. Okay, Fahrenheit. Okay, who's gonna come? Simurjan. Sevinch, you wanna do it here? No? Okay, who wanna come? Abdulaziz. Come, do Fahrenheit. Please change the name of the variable as well. Not cube value, but
Cube value.
just rename, yeah. Rename and push.
Enter.
Ah, I see also. Ah, okay, that's let's see your logic. It's all correct. It does. Yes, correct, very good. But can you Google and find a way to make it drop down so you don't write, but make it drop down in selection, just like select. Okay, if you name it convert. Okay, converter, convert. Convert. Okay. And change, yeah. It should be double now. Control D, yes. Very good. Double. Okay. Even the values now should be. Wait. Yeah, that one should be double. Okay, now try it. Control S, save, refresh. Control S. Okay, Control S didn't work. Why? Oh, we have error, yes. On line number 68, yes, we have error. 68. Did it? Okay, good. Correct. Plus. Do you really have to put brackets here, guys? Multiplication is done first anyway, right?
Yes.
That's true. Very good. Control S. Control S. Just put one. Just put one there. One. Click the button. Yeah, that's good. Thank you very much. That's very good. So how can we do two text fields, guys? So I go and create another text field here. Another text field. Right? So it's created here, but they're very close to each other. How can I make space between this? Very good. I have to just put sized box. Size box. And what should I put inside? Height. Very good. Height, for example, 20. 20. Okay, good. So now
here I'm gonna say enter number A, and here I'm gonna say enter number B. Okay, then for both of them they refer to the same controller, which is wrong. I have to create a new controller for new text field. Controller A, controller B. Okay, so this will be controller A and this will be B. Okay, then inside onPress I'm gonna name it sum. Okay, then inside here I'm gonna get the values for A and for B. Okay, this is for A and this is for B. Okay, so now my sum will be just A plus B. A plus B. That's all. And here I'm gonna display sum. Let's save. So 10 and 6. Click 16. Okay, it's working. So Absalom asked me to explain this one again, so I will explain to every one of you again. So what does it do? So what can happen is, without entering any value here, I can click this, right? I can click. I don't have value here, I can click on it. So in this case, my B is null, right? So it will try to pass it to double. It will fail because it's nothing. You cannot pass nothing to double. That's why it will become 0, right? So if I don't do it, if I just try to make it parse, you see what's gonna happen? It will give me an exception here. You see, it will just crash my program. So in order to avoid this kind of crushing, you have to just say try parse. It will fail and then it will give me 0. So it will just 10 plus 0. It will be 10 plus 0 and just 10 as a result. Okay, my emulator got stuck. It's okay. I have to just restart. After you hit this kind of exception error, your emulator might be frozen. So don't worry. Yes. Done? You already did it. No?
No, you said
Okay, I will come now. So if I don't enter anything, then I try to do this or this, it will just give me the second value. So no problem. Okay, so I'm gonna send you this code with 2 input fields, and I will send homework to do. So this is the classwork. Classwork.